Hey guys, welcome to a new video, and today I'm going to be trying something a little bit different, and this is basically going to be showing you a pretty cool way that you can actually check out TF2 kind of loadouts before you go out and purchase all the items yourself. So what I'd do is go on to SFM. SFM's free, you don't need to pay any money for it. And yeah, that makes it just really good to just hop on and check some loadouts that you might like. I have a couple series coming up actually, or I have like one or two series, or kind of cool little videos planned that involve SFM. I don't think I'm going to be doing tutorials because Retro does a pretty good job at tutorials, and so does Dirty Eyeball, and people like that. There's plenty of tutorials out there on how to make awesome looking posters. So I'm not really going to go too much into how to make posters or whatever. But that's just the way I want to do it. No, you can just pick any map, really. It doesn't matter. I'm trying to think of one that actually works for me. Because my SFM is so stupid. It doesn't really work at all. Let's try stand-in. Hope it works. If it doesn't work, then I'm a little bit screwed. Uh, yeah, I don't know why, but SFM just doesn't want to work for me sometimes. So like, I can't fix the Mercs Mohawk. That's always black on my thumbnails, which you might have noticed, you might not. And now, if you didn't notice, that's really probably annoyed you. But I don't know how to fix that to make it just a normal colour. But I think I'm going to be changing my Scout loadout soon anyway, because I kind of want a more or a different one. Because I get bored of the same set quite easily. So, yeah, sorry about my voice. I've got a cold, I think. Like, my nose is really blocked and it's really annoying. But I want to make this video for you anyway. So, I'm sorry about my voice. And I'll come back once this is loaded. Okay, so it's loaded in. It's really weird. What the hell? What? Okay, so I'm sure a lot of you already know how to use SFM, and I know quite a few if you don't. But we're just going to be randomly placing this, like the guy here. So what I like to do is make a new camera, and this secondary view model, which you can do by going into Windows, secondary viewport, and then putting it there. I like to put that as camera 1, just so I can see what the final poster will look like and work on this bigger one. I might make a video on how to do this layout if you guys request it and stuff. So yeah, let's just randomly put the Scout in, and you want to find the TF movie one, or I don't know if it matters too much for if you're just doing if you're just doing random little loadout things like testing some loadouts out. You don't really need it to look all that good, really. So let's just test out something like a really common Scout loadout that a lot of people use and looks really cool. So what I'm doing now is just removing the hat and the headphones, just to make sure that it doesn't clip with any of the other stuff. So let's just put the tossle cap on him. You can do that by right clicking, add Team Fortress item. In fact, I'm going to put him in a pose just because it will look a bit nicer. Sorry, it's opened over here. So I like to put him on run primary, and then move this slider all the way up. So he's just standing like that, kind of. If I deselect him here, you can see he's not looking the right way, but that doesn't really matter because we're only trying to see what the items look like on him. So if we do the fast learner as well, because a lot of people love this with the beanie. Let's just give him a scattergun as well, which we're just going to leave as the regular scattergun, just because I can't be bothered. And what else do they use a lot? Oh yeah, the bonk boy. So you can just really quickly throw on loads of cosmetics to the scout and kind of look at him and see if the items look good, and decide then if you want to go and, you know, spend the refined metal to get the set. You can also add unusual effects onto these, but I don't think I'm going to be really talking about that in this video because there's quite a lot to go into. Well, there's quite a bit that goes into it, and I don't have all the stuff ready anyway, so I'm not really going to go into that. But yeah, like I said, Retro's tutorial on SFM is really good. Dirty Eyeballs, how to make a basic SFM poster, is also really good. And that's how I learned to do SFM. I'm not a pro at it, as you can see, like, not the best at it. But to make all the weird black dots go away, you click here. Oh, I forgot to mention when I started, sorry, that you need to click on this one to actually start editing all these sliders and stuff. So if I want to make the scout scared, that's only the upper part. If I want to make him, what was it, scared, then you just move the slider up and down. But that won't work if you've got this bit selected, so yeah, you also might want to, if you're actually going to make posters and stuff, go on render settings, turn off that and move that all the way up to there. But that makes more black dots, which means you need to mess around with the camera settings and stuff, so I'm just going to leave it like that. And it looks really nice. So this is just basically the easiest way, or maybe not the easiest way, but a really cool way to kind of see how a set would look and a bunch of items would look in game. If I just really quickly set this to be an Australian, you can see how this set looks really cool. And yeah, that's basically all you need to do if you want to see what items look like. You can do this for any class, and most items work the same way. All you need to do is right click the scout and add Team Fortress item. There are a couple that are just like odd, that are a bit, you know, buggy and don't really like being normal. They just want to be different and not really work that well. Like the flak jacket, or the flak jack I think it's called. You actually have to go and put a whole new model in and do this. I wonder what it would look like actually if you put both of them on. You probably won't be able to do that in the game, but you never know. But this is just stupid stuff like having to go into the body and dragging all these over, blah 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 blah. I wasn't actually going to go into this much detail, but you know, I may as well. And if you really want to see tutorials and stuff on this, I'll try my best, but you need to understand that I'm not the best at SFM, and there are plenty of people that are better than me. And then if I click this one and put 0, oh, on there, put the 0, and yeah, you can put loads of cosmetics on these guys. You have to mess with all this stuff and link it to the actual scout's body to make it work. So there's stuff like that which is really awkward and can get quite annoying, but other than that, most of them work the same. And yeah, this is just a really cool way to check out TF2 loadouts for free. They might not look exactly the same as they do in game, just because you can do loads of stuff with SFM lights and Photoshop afterwards to make it look a lot better. But this is basically how it's going to look in game. I think what you can do is press F11 and it opens this little weird thing. So it's basically just playing TF2. It's very loud, and you can see kind of what it looks like. I don't know what the hell these settings are, but it's very loud. Options, audio, turn that all the way down. Apply. There we go. Sorry about that. But yeah, you can see kind of how it looks in game, I guess, and how your poster will look in game. And this is also really useful to. This is like an old TF2. Jesus Christ. And you can basically just see what it looks like in game, which is quite cool. and then if you press F11 again, it closes it and takes you back to where you were. So yeah, this has been quite I'd say I talked a bit too much about this. But yeah, this is a really easy way to check loadouts in TF2 for free. You can do this with pretty much or any class and any cosmetic, like I've already said. So yeah, make sure you do download SFM if you want to try this, and then you can test out these loadouts and really mess around with them to see which ones you like the most, and then you can go out and spend all your metal and keys and stuff to actually go out and get the set that you know is going to look good, so you won't be wasting all your metal on hats that might not look that nice. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.